Alrighty, what is good, y'all? Another day. I was working on excuse me. I was working on the plugin yesterday and make some progress. So let me show y'all. So if I add get stats now, so I found out how to remove stuff from the text source from use it by using documentation. So now it should only be what I want to be accessible to the user, right? That makes sense for the plugin. So we have the font, right? We can change the font, blah blah blah. Cool. Anti-aliasing, that's another thing that I wanted to keep optional. The colors, I really didn't want to make this, so it's good that I keep it because not everybody's gonna want the same thing. And then outline, same thing. Um, Drop shadow. I should maybe make colors for these, but um, yeah, I don't think it really matters right now. I am gonna hold you. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. Just name black, and then custom text width and word wrap, right? We won't actually we won't need a word wrap, so that's another thing that I'll go ahead and get rid of while we're here. But what I needed to do to figure it out was go to the OBS Studio GitHub, because in order to remove the stuff, I need to know what it was called in the text plugin. So let's go to source. I think it was properties. Yeah, there it is. So these are just attributes within the text source, and then I can come over here and find out what the attribute is named, and I just have to remove it. So let's go here, and then it's in here. So I want to get rid of word wrap. So here it is, word wrap. So I just need to make another one of these. Word wrap. I actually don't think I need this either. I think that was left over from what I was trying. So let's make another one of these. Get stats. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this before we build. And then we're going to build the project. And coolio. And then open another one of these. And yeah, there we go. We removed it. And then, yeah, I didn't need the thing because the property would have shown up. That word wrap is gone. Outline. Everything's still working. Yeah, cool. So we have that now. So we can get rid of this, and then let's head over to the. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and make the properties that are going to be relevant to the plugin, right? So let's make a bool, and this is going to be called untracked files, or untracked files. Yeah, that's fine. And then this is going to be accounts for untracked files. I think that's descriptive enough. And then that's going to be a true or false value. And then here we need to be like the repos, right? Oops. So in here, wait. Let's make this lowercase, and then tracked repositories. I think I spelled that right. Alright, so let's go ahead and build it again. I did save it right. Build project. And then that should create the UI for the properties I want. So we have track repositories, but I want that to be big, like the other one. But those are exactly how I want it. But how do I want to do this? I kind of want it to be at the top. Maybe there's a way I can change that without having to worry about the other text source. What was it doing? Right, I want it to be the big box. How do I do that? Text input manual. So it's Apple. Long description. Add text. Yeah, it's the same thing. Perhaps. Oh, there we go. This has to be multi-line. Oops. I just want to delete the last thing. Multi-line. Oops. Wait, I wonder if I don't have to close this. If I just do this again? No. Okay, let's try restarting. There it is. Okay, so that's exactly how I want it to be. And then if I do a bunch of these, it'll be, that's fine, in my opinion. Okay, so let's get the functionality done before I keep doing this, because that's the basis of those things. But let's go ahead and put it in the to-do. Right. So this is all done. Oops. Oops. Okay. All right, cool. So that's all done. We do need to create the handlers, but let's also say down here, down here we want to say oh right, reorder the properties so that the text properties are at the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. And we'll see. Yeah, so let's go ahead and create the handlers. Right, so the handlers being created, that's fine. Destroy's done. Width, height, yeah. Oh, I need to, let's do these while we're at it. So for this, it would be repos would be settings repos repo string. We can ignore that because we don't want anything in there. CI that, and then untracked, oops, untracked files. How did I do that? So, oh no. We want this to be false because that's going to be an expensive process. And we want to leave that up to the user. So, okay, here is the big part. When we update, we probably want to call the implementation thing. Oh, did I accidentally delete that? Back to GitHub we go. So it should be down here. Yep. Hash table. I think the implementation should be in here at this point. So if you go to source, oop, did I not do it at that point? Okay, on to the next commit. It was plugin showing not editable. Rendering working. It's probably still here. Really? I didn't think I deleted that early. Or did I just get rid of the commit on accident? There it is. Wait, there it is. Okay, cool. And yeah, so this is what we'll use as reference, but we're gonna have to change this up a lot. So let's go to source, and we're gonna create a file called wait. Oh my gosh, it's here. I just renamed it, my dumbass. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's take this over here. Actually, let's move this. Oh. And then we're gonna take this one over here. Right. So we check the insertions. So this is purely gonna be for tracked files. Okay, yeah, this is gonna need a lot of changing. But first of all, we need to do this. Oops, wrong G, wrong G. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get this to take checker string. Okay, this is when you already have the input, and see if we have insertions at all. We need that. Get insertion number. Okay, get deletion number, format, and check all paths. I see. Okay. So if we're going to do this, let's get rid of the main. Shit, we can do it like this. We don't need this. 5-pointer. So let's say this is just a function called I don't want to run this twice. Okay. Because in this, the data has added and deleted, right? What we can do is we can include wait, no, hashmap include hashmap.h. Not directly use. Yes, give me like 2 seconds. Full we don't even need to do that. We just won't put we'll make untracked null if it's not being used at the moment. Yes, because if they want to set it again, they have to within the properties check it, and then we'll be in another function at that point. We'll be in the update function, so we'll be good. So switch this. Okay, cool. We'll do update get data, and then we'll take in a pointer to this, and this will be the data. Right? Ooh. Get data is included in there. Get stats source. And then we need this too. Oh, I also didn't do pragma once. Okay, cool. So now we can say let's include, we are in source right now. Let's include get stat source.h. So now this is fine. And then why do we need to flush standard out? Okay, I also need to figure out a way to pop-ups or something else for the user so they know when errors have happened. Okay. So we check all the paths, but this would be numpass and then a string of paths. So this would be, instead of passing in this, we pass in data, num tract files, and this would be data tract files, if I can spell. Do I need to do this too? Interesting. What about this one? Yeah, no, we're gonna be fine. Whatever. I just know I need source. Ooh, yeah, my bad. Extract that. Okay, cool. Then we go through each one. I don't want to exit if it's an invalid repo. So it's the string length of data tract files. And then this is going to be the same. Right, yeah. Data tract files. Wait, Oh, I can just ignore this, because then that would access it anyway. It would be the same as doing a type def. Cool. Oh, argc is data num track files. But I don't want to do this. If fp equals null, then I want to continue. Just ignore that file. I don't want to assert because we're not doing it in main anymore. We need OBS to keep running and not have any issues with this. Okay. Oh, I don't want this either. Oh, it's also important to close those. Should only go through this once, but whatever. Let's check the other ones. What does HL return if it doesn't get zero on error? But you can get a 0. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because it returns 0. It won't do anything, so that's fine. Okay. It's 2. Doing good on time. Okay, so what I'm curious about is if this is actually an error. But first, I need to include this. Do I have the diff interface.h? Yes, I do. Get insertion number, get deletion number. I don't need that because I can just do this. Bye bye. And then we update the data. So once we get all of that, we say that we have the insertions and deletions. So data insertions equals insertions, and then data deletions equals deletions. And that's what they're called, right? No, added and deleted. Added and deleted. Yeah. All right. So, well, let me run it. I doubt it, but... Oh, I forgot the D. Project. Oh? I mean, I didn't call it, but... Theoretically, it should still work. Alright, cool. Okay. So, firstly, what we need to do is the untracked files need to be checked. Untracked files. So that's the tracked files. And then for the untracked files, we need to use what I created in no, it should be in the hash map, right? Add, removed, find, print, free. I didn't do an update. So I think I did it for either the hash table or that's a little bit silly because there should be one for untracked. Yeah. So this should be primary value in there. If it's null, then don't do anything. It's null, then you know what? Let's leave that. And then let's say void auto update values in the hash table, and then we just take in a hash table, and then for everything in here, let's check for okay, so for everything in the table, for int I equals 0, I is less than the table size I plus plus. Wait, this is gonna be the same actually. Oops. Right, so you do that. And then instead for this, you say table files I, and then you call auto update values. Oops, wait, no, that's silly. This should be update value. Wait. Oh, yes, yes. This should be update untracked file. Update untracked file. Right. But I don't want to break, I want to keep going. Because I want to go through the whole thing. This should be an else, actually, because we're going through the whole thing. Else. Bam. Update untracked files. Did I not put that in .h? Nope. So update is now going to be in here. Okay. Oops, what did I just do? Okay. So now that we have that, home type. Oh, this needs to be the address of this. Alright, now we're good. So now when we auto update the values in the hash table, we need to have the same thing over here. Right, so if you want to update the values in the hash map, then we call auto update values for the table, but we still need the hash map itself. Hash map, and then we call auto update. Oh, I didn't put that in there, did I? So this needs to go in hash table .h. Auto update. Right? Auto update hash. Oh. Right? Yeah. So then we pass in map table, and I think it has to be the address of it. Address. Oh, wait, undo. I need this. Yep. Okay, so now that I have that, the tool I need to also do untracked. Wait. I need to put that in hash. Let me get rid of these. Bam. Oops. CI that. And then we're done with that. Oh, wait, actually. Need that. Because then we're going to come over here. And before we do that, we're going to say so we're going to update the values within the hash map. No, that's it's going to be data untracked. Oh my gosh. Right? Yeah, data untracked, and then I need the address of that. Right. Yeah, and then at that point, oh, I didn't think this through because I don't have a way of getting the insertions and deletions, do I? That just holds the table. Wait, does the table have that? Size, check files. So yeah, print, find value, remove elements, add elements. Yeah. Okay. Get lines in file. Wait, untracked. Get lines in file. Time edited. Get lines added. Oh, I do have it. So for untracked files, we have get lines added. So let's have on get so we're gonna call get, well, I guess we could get lines added from the hash table, and then just in case, table, and then we're gonna call get lines added, and then put in files. So we need to go through the entire thing. So long added equals 0, right? And then for int I equals 0, I is less than size. Oh, wait. Table size. Right. So we do that, but this is going to be added plus equals, and then we're going to return what was added. So does get lines added account for no. Yeah, so let's say if path is null, then we're going to return 0. And then, path, if it's null, if f pointer equals null, then we're going to return 0 again. Alright, cool. So now I don't need to account for null in here. Then we can just do that. And then here, we're going to do get lines added as well. hashmap map, and then we're gonna call get lines added ht. Then it's going to be map table, but this needs to be the address of it. Oops. So this is going to be address of that, and then we return that. And then in the hash map, we need to put that here too. Okay, so now we can update the values, and then added plus equals get lines added in the hash map. It's going to be the address of data. Or no, data untracked. Okay, but this is only if, oh shoot. Yeah, this is only if data untracked does not equal null. Okay. So we have update get data. All right. So let's say let me create it. Okay, my question at this point is, when do you change the data based off of what the properties are? Because that is kind of what's important right now. Oh wait, why am I looking at my own? Or I could just go back to OBS Studio, GitHub. And then plugins. Look at my favorite plugin. Oops. So nothing has changed here. What about when we update the properties? Okay, so here's where it happens. Okay, cool. And they use OBS data get. Oh, you know what I'm missing too? Um, I'm missing the the delay time. And I don't want this to be multi-line, but I don't remember what it was called. Text default maybe? Let me check that because I don't want to have to debug that if I don't have to. Text, multi-line, text, if path. VS Studio plugin documentation. Oh, it was default. Okay. Okay. So we have that now. Alright, so when we update it, what's useful are these things. Right? So track repos. So when we get text, is it one big string or oh, get flags. The name of the property. Pointer to the pointer to the pointer of the next property. Name, description, one description type. Okay, what the fuck? Get a string. I'm curious about what that long one is, because it could be one of two things. If it's a really big string, then you have to delimit it by the new lines, and if it's not a really big string, then that'll be nice. Oh, okay. You can check what's currently in there, and then how they do that? Oh, you get the data from the data structure versus what you have in the properties right now. If it's not from file, then it's not equal null. String compare needs to update. What's an error? Oh, this isn't part of that one. This is the else. You get the string. Just say text is not equal null. Be free. And then it's null. Interesting. Okay. So what if we just test it? So for update, yeah, for repo specifically is what I care about. Because the other ones will just be strings, it's whatever. Strings or bool. So we'll say underscore get and then what was it? You get a string from settings. I don't want to set it. You get a string from, I want it from tracked repositories, but I think it's going to have the underscore in it. And then we're not going to have this last part. Tracked. Wait, I think it's repos actually. Oops. Repos, right? Yeah. So let's do OBS. Actually, let me log. Did I not log any? Oh, it's because I'm in source. Where's get diff or no get stats. Okay, and then we can get rid of this. Oops. Why does it put on the next line? That's silly. Okay, whatever. Yeah, still okay. I'll just type it out. I'll stop being lazy. But he has properties, get string, settings, and repos. Oops. Forgot to terminate the string. Okay. So that should, anytime we update it, give us a string that we put in there. Assuming that it builds right now. Unused. Oh. Unused parameter data. Okay, now I'll try it. Fuck. Get string. Did I not do that right? Oh, OBS data. There we go. Okay, didn't crash so far. We're looking good. Now, let's delete this first of all. Make sure it's reloaded. And then let's get these log files going. And then get stats, yes. Let's put something in here. And then add a new line. Yeah, so I'll have to delimit it by the new line because a string is getting is not multiple things. Okay, that's good to know. I'm getting hungry, so let me write that down in the to-do. And then I'll to do it later. It's silly. But this is like now. So we'll do when calling the update function for this source, when getting the repos, you must delimit the string by new lines in order to get the pass. Cool. That's a solid progress for today. As always, I'll be working on it. But I am hungry right now, so we finna work on this stomach. Commit. Started on functionality for updating. Push. All right, cool. Oops.